President Trump, a self-proclaimed expert in deal-making, set his sights on a new target: government waste. Enter the Director of the Office of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, a newly created position with a bold mandate. Their mission to sniff out and eliminate wasteful spending, rooting out inefficiencies with the tenacity of, well, a dog digging for a bone. Initial claims from the DOGE were staggering, suggesting potential savings between $500 billion and a mind-boggling $1 trillion. This was music to the ears of taxpayers, long accustomed to hearing about government waste. The American public, weary of bureaucratic bloat and suspicious of government overreach, initially embraced the promise of DOGE. Here, finally, was an administration committed to tightening the belt and demanding accountability. The media buzzed with stories of potential cuts, with experts weighing in on the feasibility of such ambitious goals. Was this the dawn of a new era of fiscal responsibility, or another example of Trumpian hyperbole? As the DOGE got to work, the reality of government spending proved more complex than initially advertised. Those trillion-dollar savings? They quickly dwindled, with revised estimates settling around a more modest $6 billion annually. A significant sum to be sure, but a far cry from the promised land of trillions. One of the most contentious proposals involved capping overhead costs for research funded by the National Institutes of Health, or NIH. This move, projected to save $4 billion, faced immediate pushback from the scientific community and was ultimately blocked by a judge. Another $2 billion in cuts targeted specific programs, many of which focused on diversity initiatives and climate change research. These cuts, while touted as cost-saving measures, raised eyebrows and sparked accusations of a political agenda driving the DOGE's decisions. While the DOGE did identify areas for genuine savings, the actual documented savings fell short of even the revised estimates. The Washington Post, in its analysis, reported actual savings closer to $6 billion. This included the aforementioned cuts to diversity and climate change programs, which critics argued were motivated more by ideology than fiscal prudence. The DOGE highlighted numerous smaller cost-cutting measures, such as canceled contracts, terminated leases, and streamlined administrative processes. While these efforts undoubtedly contributed to a leaner budget, they paled in comparison to the initial claims. The discrepancy between the initial hype and the eventual reality fueled skepticism among some, who saw the DOGE as more of a publicity stunt than a genuine effort to address government waste. Despite the mixed results and accusations of political maneuvering, the DOGE enjoyed strong support from certain corners of Congress, particularly the House Committee on Oversight and Accountability. This committee, tasked with ensuring government efficiency and rooting out fraud, saw the DOGE as a valuable ally in their mission. They pointed to the agency's work in identifying and eliminating wasteful spending, even if the actual savings fell short of initial projections. The Government Accountability Office, or GAO, an independent watchdog agency, estimates that federal government losses due to fraud range from $233 billion to a staggering $521 billion annually. This, coupled with the GAO's estimate of $236 billion in improper payments for fiscal year 2023, underscores the magnitude of the problem. While the DOGE might not have single-handedly solved the issue of government waste, their efforts, however imperfect, highlighted the need for ongoing scrutiny and reform. The quest for a leaner, more efficient government continues, with the DOGE's legacy likely to be debated for years to come.